gun to your head, when are we gonna see the Shakur tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
Like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it honest.
What's the fight?
My opinion, because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
I can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah. I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too. So it's like...
Boxing fans, mark your calendars for November 15th, because the lightweight division is about to explode with Gervonta Tank Davis facing Shakur Stevenson. After years of rumors, online heat, and anticipation, it's finally happening, with Turki Al-Sheikh bringing this huge fight to Saudi Arabia. For Davis, it could be the defining moment of his career, while Stevenson sees it as his chance to prove he's the best of his generation. Adding even more excitement, Floyd Mayweather is in the mix, raising the stakes. This fight isn't just about skill, it's a battle of styles. Tank Davis brings raw, knockout power that can end fights instantly, while Shakur Stevenson is a master of defense, slipping punches, making opponents miss, and punishing every mistake. The ring is set for a showdown fans won't forget.
Keep it like real. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people feel that Tank is just a power puncher. I don't think that. I think that he's a very skillful fighter. I think that the power just along with the skills, he's so strong. He click people that people forget that he's that skillful, but I think that he's very skillful. I think that he's going to pummel Frank Martin, and he's going to think that he put on a crazy example, and he's going to feel real tough. Frank Martin, not me. That's all I really got to say.
This is the ultimate showdown of power versus precision. Shakur Stevenson isn't just a defensive master, he's fast, smart, unpredictable, and has waited years for this exact moment. He's challenged Tank Davis repeatedly, shown he's not afraid of the knockout threat, and claimed he's the best in the division. Now he finally gets the chance to prove it. But it won't be easy. Gervonta Davis isn't just any fighter. He's ruthless, powerful, and determined to finish the fight on his terms.
More fights, and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did show me something that he did outrageous. Show me. His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So you feel like that's easy
game by the time
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
One criticism experts often mention about Shakur Stevenson is that he can be too cautious about taking punches. That worry becomes even bigger when you consider who he's facing. Gervonta Davis, the hardest hitter in the division and one of the most dangerous punchers in boxing today.
Very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds and it was just light work and me trying to figure out his jab. Because he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food. I am the best. I don't see no contract that says Shakur's name on there.
Yeah.
So until then, I'm going to say and talk my stuff.
Yeah.
And if you want to come that way, then come that way. I mean, you have investors that are with you and that's great, but they understand that they cannot have you come this way. Because I am too much of a gamble for anybody.
This fight has been building for years. Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson have never seen eye to eye, exchanging words and challenges online, in interviews, and even in person whenever they crossed paths.
What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. Y'all keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
This fight is about more than boxing, it's about proving who truly rules the lightweight division. Shakur thinks Tank is overrated, while Tank calls Shakur boring, and now the ring will settle the debate. Adding even more drama, Floyd Mayweather, who once mentored and built Tank into a star, is surprisingly backing Shakur. Over time, Tank's relationship with Floyd changed. He wanted independence and to step out of Mayweather's shadow for good.
Do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
The unexpected twist is that Floyd Mayweather is now training Shakur Stevenson, the same man who helped build Tank Davis's career, raising the stakes and tension even higher. Floyd even called Shakur the best in the division, a clear jab at Tank. Their relationship has been rocky for years, and now it's personal. This fight isn't just about skill or rankings. It's about proving a point. Tank wants to show the world he didn't need Floyd to become who he is, but before he can face Shakur, he still has unfinished business with Lamont Roach. Let's be honest, this fight isn't the one fans or experts were clamoring for. Tank and Lamont Roach have faced each other multiple times as amateurs, and Tank won every single matchup. There's no real suspense, everyone expects the same outcome. Tank wins and moves on.
Shot, everyone stay down. Thank you.
Right up to the same side, right there, right there. Offense space. Like that. Thank you guys.
Yeah. But get active.
The fight everyone is truly waiting for is Tank versus Shakur, which is why many wonder why Tank is taking other matches. The answer is simple. He's planning for retirement after 2025, and every decision now is about setting up the final chapter of his career.
Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. Yeah. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis. But this is...
With only a few fights left, the question is clear. Shouldn't Tank be facing the biggest names like Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson, instead of opponents who don't add much to his legacy?
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Now, with the leaked fight date, it looks like Tank is finally making the right moves. He's evolving, overhauling his training, and has a new team in place with Derek James as head coach calling the shots. Physically, Tank is at his peak stronger, leaner, and more focused than ever. But there's a concern. With Calvin Ford gone, no one is keeping him in check, and rumors suggest he's been smoking weed during camp.
On Roach, but when you look at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at these other fights that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come and come at me.
Yeah.
And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Unquail didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
That's exactly what Calvin Ford would never have allowed. Tank is still training hard, but the real question is whether he's fully locked in. If he steps into the ring against Shakur Stevenson without complete focus, it could turn into a long and painful night. For Shakur Stevenson, this fight is everything, and he has the talent, skill, and strategy to pull off a major upset against Tank.
To the streets, I know you ain't focused. Better tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of there. That's why I got everybody out of there. Can they see my page again?
Better tighten up.
If Shakur beats Tank, he solidifies himself as the undisputed top lightweight in the world. If he loses, it could seriously damage his reputation.
I think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport.
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and everybody is saying this. No, that shit be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight. He's filling out. He's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch, that was crazy, so. Now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur, like, nah, this kid, he been kicking ass for a long ass time now. This kid probably really is the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He getting his just due. At this point, I really think it's just about giving him that one example. That one real name, that one person that can go 100 miles per hour with him, from round 1 to round 12. A new generation, new
For Tank, this fight is about his legacy. He's always been known as a knockout artist with incredible power, but now he has to prove he's more than just that.
About Shakur, he's strong. I think if anything, I mean, we're all strong, but and you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The thing we know about Terrence Crawford, when he gets in the ring, he's so strong here. There's nothing you can convince him that he can't do. And I felt like I was getting that same sort of mentality from Shakur. I'm wrestling with Shakur. I'm locking down Shakur. And Shakur, I would think if I was Shakur, I would have been slipping out of it and getting back on my speed. He's trying to go toe to toe with me and outmaneuver me and pick me up and things like that. I'm like, okay, this kid got some strength, but more than the physical strength is the mental strength.
Can Tank overcome a skilled, technical boxer like Shakur? Can he break through someone who almost never gets hit cleanly?
There's no way the fight don't happen. The best of the best versus the best, and I can't wait for it.
What would happen between you and Gervonta?
I'm going to win, for sure, 100%. I think that a lot of people going to bet the other way, and a lot of people going to lose money, but the people who bet this way going to win.
This fight isn't just about winning, it's about showing the world who the real king of the division is.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Cause
he fights to the level of competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
Gervonta Davis is running out of time. With plans to retire after 2025, he only has a few fights left. So every match from now on has to matter.
No, fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause the people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like you if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So. And sparring, fight, anything. So nah. Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause the people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like you if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So. And sparring, fight, anything. So nah.
This is the biggest fight of them all November 15th. Tank versus Shakur.
I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Shakur might have better defense. But at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our content. Share your thoughts in the comments, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.